Terilee Harrison here with another edition of Supporting Speakers Live. As you all know, I am passionate about supporting speakers everywhere, and I am super excited today to have Linda Kattan with me. Linda, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
It is great to have you here. I am super excited to hear from you. Everyone, when I've heard Linda speak in the past, she has really spoken to me. So I'm ready for some more of that. And so let me introduce Linda to you all a little bit more formally, and we'll get right into it. So as a reluctant empty nest mom, Linda Kattan got through the difficult sandwich stage of kids going off to college and caring for her elderly parents as they went through their dying process. Instead of shrinking from these difficult challenges, she saw her coming of age as a major shift, an opportunity to up-level and take back control from those who kept her playing small her entire life just to fit in and be loved. Linda's journey led her to become a certified instant miracle practitioner and master practitioner of NLP, making her uniquely qualified to coach her clients from pain and failure to success and complete fulfillment on their way to finally living a life they love. Linda, this sounds like such an amazing journey, and I know how much you can help others. So I'm just really happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it really was a very big journey, and I could have shrunk and stayed small or stand up to the challenge. And that's really my message, is that you are so powerful. You are so powerful, you have no idea. So I love pointing that out and proving that to people. So
so good. So Linda, today everyone's going to share 3 tips or strategies for business owners to help you. Are you ready? Double or triple your revenue. Who wants some of that? Type me. I know you do. So why don't we go ahead and get started, because I can't wait to hear what she's got to say. So her first tip is to get present and self-regulate, avoid the fight or flight response, and calm down the sympathetic, I hope I said that right, you're going to have nervous system. Tell us all about that.
Yes. Yeah, it really is the first thing. It's not just in business, and it's in everything that we do in our relationships, with children, spouses, others. Really, it's about taking control back, because we're so used to reacting when there's incoming information and it triggers us and we're like, wow, right? We just react. That's not a good or safe place for anyone to be communicating with others in. So number one is, recognizing, hey, I'm feeling a little triggered. Something's up here, because we feel this in our body right away. So take note of that, and then realize, hey, my fight or flight just got engaged. That sympathetic nervous system comes up to say, oh, this is dangerous. This is unfamiliar. This is uncomfortable. Let's run. No, we can't do that in modern day society. We just don't do that anymore. So really taking a deep breath, taking control back, saying, hey, body, I'm here. I got you. Breathing, slowing down the breathing. You know that your breathing rate directly relates to and affects your heart rate. So this is why the fight or flight gets engaged. All of a sudden, something's happening. I start breathing faster. My heart starts beating faster. So that, again, the fight or flight has been engaged. So calming down, breathing, taking a little self-time out if that's possible, but just regulating, asking for a moment from whomever you're talking to, especially in those big money decisions or decisions that you're making. But it's like a lot of business owners say, wow, I don't know whether to go out for this great big campaign. Got to put a lot of money into it, a lot of time into it. They're in fight or flight already, so they need to kind of come back and ground. Ground is another way to really release stress fast. Grounding is a more of an energy type technique, but it's meditative. Go inside, let things go. You can contact me if you'd like to learn more about grounding with my email. But yeah, that's a really quick way to release the stress and then get back into that calm state. So you're making decisions that are based on calm and your knowledge, right? Things that you know how to do rather than fear.
That's so good, because it's so easy just to head down that fear street. So thank you for just even instructing us. I know how practical that is, but some of us
it's just automatic. Our automatic default is react.
Yep.
That's wrong. Don't do it anymore.
That's good. I love that. So your tip number 2 is to get out of resistance. So let's talk about resistance.
Yeah, it took me a really long time to understand this whole resistance thing. And all through my trainings, there was one instructor that would always say, "Oh, what you resist persists." Ah, ha, ha. She'd laugh. And I'm like, okay, can you just explain that to me? You keep saying that to me all the time. What does that mean? So really, resistance is like pushing up on a wall, right? There's something happening and I don't want to deal with it. I want to push it away. A lot of times it's pain in the body, right? A lot of people will push the pain away or take a pill. We don't want to be with the pain. But guess what? When we put the resistance down and we accept that pain or that situation or that whatever, all of a sudden the resistance is gone and I can actually deal with it. Because when I'm resisting and pushing back, the opposing pressure is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like trying to, hold back a dam with your hands, right? When the dam is breaking and you're holding it back. So that really is what resistance is all about. But, backing away, how often do you hear this when somebody really, really wants something? And that's the thing, the wanting is resistance, because we want to be in a position of choosing and allowing this thing that we want. That when we're actually wanting and yearning, this has to be this way, it's not going to happen. We're too busy building a wall between us and what it is that we are desiring. So I always tell my clients, you know what, just take a step back and choose it. And when they do that, things start happening. That's when the universe can come together. The whole law of attraction thing, that's all about that, right? So I want something, I choose that, but well, what if something, what if I get it, then what? Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's where all those limiting beliefs come in, because all of a sudden, all that programming from my past, really from my childhood, because from the age of, 2 to about 7, we're totally programmed by our parents, our grandparents, our environment. And, think about all those old beliefs, that were programmed by people who are not even on the planet anymore. And we're still carrying that forward. So, stepping back, noticing that's not mine, send it back. And then you can really process what it is that is in your space.
Thank you for that. So this next one is super deep, I think. Oh, use the word deep in it, but and then to do a deep dive on what's blocking you.
Right.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard. We don't know what we don't know, right? So going back to those beliefs and all that programming is unconscious, 100%. We don't see it. We don't notice it. They're automatic tapes that are just playing in the background. My unconscious mind, everyone's unconscious mind is in control of the show until we actually become aware of that. It's like, oh, wait a minute. A 4-year-old is taking care of the situation with my child or with my spouse or with my employee. It's like, no, we got to back up and say, okay, what's going on? Notice inside, again, going back to that self-regulation, getting back into the body and into what's happening here. Is this mine? How much of it's mine? Send what's not back to whoever that came from. Thank you very much. And then, processing what's there, taking some time to kind of figure that out and get control back. This is how we get control, by being aware. Because when we're walking around unconscious, we're just, again, that reacting. The unconscious mind is on the loose, and it's just doing what it wants to do. And it's usually in fear. It doesn't mean to shut you and your business down or your relationships down, but that's what it does, because whatever is scary has got to be stopped. And that's what it's doing, its job. And it does it very well. But unfortunately, it's not always the best. Yeah.
So I can see how the things you're talking about could keep us from, when we talked about some strategies to help you double or triple your revenue, I could see how we could be like totally holding ourselves back, right?
100%. Yeah, 100%. I was talking to a business owner, a coach, actually, at a fair I was at yesterday here in the Northern Nevada area. And she was interested in the talk I was giving. I was giving a talk on how to overcome the money blocks. And so she volunteered, and she had resistance, and she knew she had resistance. And she went deep with me. And I asked one question. I said, there was something that was said to her, I think, growing up. And I said, great, what did that mean to you? And she said, oh, it meant that I was not good enough. I'm not good enough. And I'm like, bingo. So if you're not good enough, how are you going to be open to receiving anything, for that matter? I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy are two of the biggest limiting beliefs that we operate with, and we don't even know that they're there. So going deep and asking, having a coach or someone, a healer, to ask you those deeper questions. What did that mean? What does it make it mean about you? Okay. So here's a good one that came up yesterday too, is money is the root of all evil.
Mm.
Rich people are greedy. Well, if you're looking for abundance and looking to build wealth, how are you going to do that when there's a little part of you that's saying, oh no, can't do that. Rich people are greedy. No. When actually the opposite is true. They have the abundance and they let it flow, and they are wonderful and giving, and so many good things can come. So, really reframing that and noticing what's actually happening deep inside.
This is all so good. And if you are listening in and you were really resonating with what Linda's saying and how Linda is, because like I said, I love hearing her speak. We would like to give you a way to stay in contact with her. So Linda, tell us what is happening and how they can connect with you.
Oh, great. Yeah. So I actually am joining my teacher and one of my teachers and mentors, Christian Michelson, in teaching actually entrepreneurs how to overcome the money blocks. So if you'd like to get on that, it's going to be in the next 2 weeks. I don't have the exact date yet, but there's going to be a free webinar, and you can just email me at lckattan, Kattan. Most people misspell that, at gmail.com. And just write down, hey, podcast or Terilee, or something in there. I want to hear more about the upcoming webinar. I want to clear my money blocks. Just send me a quick little note, and I'll go ahead and send off a link for that.
Awesome. That's amazing. And I'm sure that we have lots of people we know that could benefit from this. So Linda, as we end our conversation today, I want to just invite you. Is there anything you'd like to say to our business owner friends for the good of the order?
Staying, breathing, just slowing yourself down, taking time for you. The biggest self-care that you can do is that. Just breathing and getting present, be in the moment. It's when we get out in the future where things start spiraling. Stop bringing the past into the present and the future as well. Just leave that back there. That's already done, over and done with. Leave that in the past. Be right here, right now.
Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Linda, I appreciate you so much. And I just appreciate how you're serving others in the world and helping people let go of their past and move forward to an awesome present and future.
I'll be living a life we love.
Yes.
Choose a life we love. There we go.
Yes. So Linda, I thank you, and I thank everyone for being part of this edition of Supporting Speakers Live, and we will see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.